I spoke to President Bush and I offered him and Laura our congratulations on their victory. And we talked about the danger of division in our country and the need, the desperate need for unity, for finding the common ground, coming together. Today, I hope that we can begin the healing.
You have every right to feel used. You have every right to just walk away from someone complacent. You have every right to just dance. You have every right to cry. You have every right to know the truth, and so you look to God.
Here in Columbus, Ohio's capital, voters waited as long as 2.5 hours today to cast their ballots.
People waiting in line for 9 hours to vote, some getting discouraged and actually going home without exercising their franchise.
People waiting for as long as 15 hours to vote in line because they only had 2 places to vote.
I'm trying to put together a popular-oriented book, and as a preliminary, I've been listing the different ways that the election was stolen in Ohio, and at this moment I'm at 36. So I expect to get to about 50.
They knew we had a record turnout this year. They did nothing to accommodate us. Nothing.
There should have been 14 voting machines at this site. There were only 6.
Working people in the morning had to leave because they couldn't stay in line for 2 hours.
There was one phone number for every precinct in the county to call with problems, so needless to say, every time we tried to reach them during the day, it was busy.
Bush and Kerry, they made all these trips to Ohio for our votes. They should have been here today. You know, they should see what's going on.
Polls had opened an hour late. They did not open until about 7:30 a.m. The polling machines were locked in the principal's office. Hundreds of people were turned away, were forced to leave the line because they needed to be at school, they needed to be at work, or they needed to take their children to school.
Voting machines for 1,300 people in our county, one of which was broken for 2 hours, for the first 2 hours of the day, from 6:30 to 8:30.
During the hours of 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., everyone was turned away due to broken machines.
What I saw was voter intimidation in the form of city employees that were sent in to stop illegal parking.
On Franklin County, there are no votes for David Cobb. Well, that's a problem. I voted for David Cobb.